The holidays are a time of reunion and rest for everyone, but especially so for LMU students returning from their semesters abroad. It's an experience on the bucket list of students around the world, and LMU is no different. LMU Study Abroad boasts over 100 programs in 40 different countries, so there's no shortage of opportunities to go out and see the world as a lion. But you might be wondering, what's it really like? Is it worth the hassle? Will I get homesick? To get some insight on this, I sat down virtually with some LMU students abroad that are coming home for the holidays. They shed some light on what it was like to spend a semester beyond the Bluff. What have you enjoyed the most about your time abroad?
I think the accessibility to travel around Europe is probably like one of the best things about being abroad. Yes, we're in Germany and we do stay here for weekends, but we also have a lot of ample time to go and explore on our own and with the school as well. Definitely checking a lot of like things off my bucket list that I wouldn't have been able to if I didn't, apply to this program.
Personally, getting to travel was huge. Being in Europe particularly, it's pretty easy to zoot around and go see different countries, and that was a big goal of mine when I came over, was to, not just engage in the culture in London, but go and see Europe as best I can. I have a daily vlog, obviously. I've done 241 days in a row. I have a ton of reasons why I started that, but a big factor was I wanted to document being abroad. In fairness, I traveled a lot more than a lot of my friends were able to, so it might be a slightly different experience than others, but they're all there.
And what have you missed the most about being on campus, being at LMU?
The community, for sure. In fairness, I've created a new community abroad. That's something else that's been super special. There's a really unique feeling of being with other people who are thousands of miles from home and outside of their comfort zone, but also the weather now that it's getting colder.
I've seen our soccer teams doing really well. I know I miss like doing that, being there in the stands, and just kind of like all the friends and professors back at LMU. Definitely miss them. Hard being away, but like this experience is kind of like once in a lifetime, so you kind of got to do it. And I also definitely miss the weather. Like right now it's like 25 degrees right now. I'm freezing.
Have you had any culture shock moments this semester?
Yeah, so I think one of our first days here, when me and my roommate went shopping for groceries, they don't actually put eggs and milk in like a freezer or like for fridge section. It's kind of just like out like on the shelf.
Water at restaurants. I don't know. It's a really weird one, but they really don't give out water a lot. I don't know if they, whatever that's about, they don't do that. I would say also just they have a very laid back energy, which was only really shocking because I was constantly at a high level of stress trying to get stuff done, and my peers and my mentors were very much like, it's all right, man, just take a breather and step back, which was a nice shock, but certainly not something I was used to.
If you could bring one thing or idea from where you are back to the Bluff, what would you take?
There's a lot of, being abroad is really wonderful. There's a lot of great things. Frankly, I really love the accents in England. They're really, it just makes me feel very, very comfy. It's a weird thing, but if more people spoke in British accents, I feel like stress levels would be down a lot.
Can I say like their transportation system? Like things show up on time and like they run very efficiently and they're very clean.
What is the first thing you're gonna do when you get home?
I'd go straight to like one of the local restaurants in Hawaii, like Zippy's. Like that's my go-to every time I get home. Like I love experiencing the new food and new culture here, but like nothing beats that, like seriously. And then what's that Playa restaurant, that Chinese restaurant in Playa?
Oh, Don?
Yeah, I miss those Don noodles so much. Oh my God. Like I think I've been craving that for like a straight 2 months.
Honestly, I'm gonna sit on my couch and rest and watch Rick and Morty for a day. It's been doing a lot of hustling. I've not watched anything since being here. And get Chick-fil-A. That's a big one. I miss Chick-fil-A dearly.
As a whole, if you had to start college all over from the beginning, would you choose to go abroad again?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat, I would.
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. This experience has been remarkable and one of the most memorable ones I've ever had. So to say goodbye is not going to be easy, and I hope I can come back. If I could do another semester in a heartbeat, but realistically, I think with, everything I got going on, I just can't swing that. But if I could, I would.
From being here, I've gained so much, not only like academically and culturally, but like I've grown as a person here too. So like we've had ups and downs here, obviously, but I think this like provides like the perfect experience to like pursue your degree and also explore. Because I was thinking about this when I was applying, like, like missing out here back in LA or like college and stuff like that. But I think it'd be like a bigger regret if you didn't go to Europe.
Is there anything you'd like to say to students who are on the fence about going abroad?
If you're on the fence, which I totally get, being abroad can be scary and like being like so far away, but it's refreshing. It's just like to get you out of your comfort zone, Yeah, if you're considering it, like just go. Like I've had so many positive memories here, and those I wouldn't trade for the world.
Just go. At any moment where you're thinking, I'm not sure, almost always I think that's the best opportunity to shoot, because it's probably an internal fear that you need to tackle. You will grow as a human being, you will make new friends, and you will have experiences you couldn't imagine.
When school starts again in January, we'll see a whole wave of LMU students come back to the Bluff, just as another group prepares to take off and see the world for themselves. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. But until then, cherish the time you have at LMU. You never know what you might end up missing.